everybody, welcome to week 6 of the cut file challenge. This week I'm using a cut file from Elle's studio, and I'll post the link below in the description, and there will be some information on my blog post to come later on today. So I decided to cut this file at the top center of the page, but I'm going to change the orientation here in just a few. I'm going to back this cut file with some pattern papers from the Amy Tangerine Oh Happy Life collection. Make sure you check out that haul video. Love this collection. It's so colorful, just perfect. So I get that all backed with some pattern paper and I decide to flip it, and the main reason is because the title wasn't going to fit the way that I wanted it to fit originally. The title of this layout is called Grandma Training, and I'll explain that here in just a second. Some of you may have seen this picture on my Instagram. So I decided, at first I was going to circle the title around the little pie chart, and I decided that didn't look well. So I move it to the top, and I'm going to embellish around the photo. Now, this is a photo of me and my daughter's little baby doll, and her name is Patty. And Patty actually was my doll a long time ago. She was a Ann Getty's doll. If you are familiar with the photographer Ann Getty, she poses babies in cute little costumes and stuff. There's absolutely adorable pictures. And so years ago, my mom bought me an Ann Getty's doll. And so now Corinne has it, and it is often dressed up in various different outfits. And Patty is a fussy baby. Apparently, she's always crying. And ironically, I always have to babysit her. So on this day, my little Corinne says she had to go to work because apparently she's a mermaid. And so she's busy, and she needed somebody to babysit Patty. And then she gave me a phone because she wanted to make sure that I was doing things correctly when I was babysitting Patty, because, you know, of course, I have absolutely no experience with babies. So, so I'm babysitting Patty, and I'm trying to work at the same time, but I'm told I have to hold Patty because then she'll be upset if I don't hold her. So I'm holding Patty, and I have the phone. And then later, Corinne comes and picks her up, and she asks me, well, did Patty have fish sticks? And I said, well, I didn't know I was supposed to feed her fish sticks. I got in trouble for not feeding Patty fish sticks. I was completely unaware of that. So I am in grandma training. I should know better to know that Patty's favorite food was fish sticks. So life with a 6-year-old. Those of you who have that experience know exactly what I'm talking about. So I did a bunch of clustering with a few of the embellishments that come in the collection, both the cardstock die cuts as well as acrylic die cuts. I also did some stamping with a beautiful stamp set that comes with the collection, as well as some feathers, just to kind of create a cluster there. I wanted to add a little bit of interest by tilting the photo just slightly. And then I mounted the entire layout on a piece of pattern paper from the collection, and then used one of the branding strips at the bottom, that orange branding strip, just to give a little bit more anchoring. Now I typed out my journaling, and the journaling reads, I had no idea what I was doing. I'm just taking orders from Rennie. Be sure to feed the baby dinner, and don't forget the fish sticks. It's her favorite. I didn't know this, and I got in trouble for it. Holding baby Patty, she cries a lot. Must shower the baby with hugs and kisses. That was another thing I was instructed to do. And then answering the phone because the baby's mommy needs to know that she's okay. So, and Corinne would stand in the hallway outside of my office, and she would go ring, ring. And of course I'd have to pick it up. And then she would ask how I am doing and inquire whether or not I fed her fish sticks that I didn't know I was supposed to feed her. So I got to get better on my job, y'all. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of stamping there at the bottom because I felt that it needed it, and I love these stamps. They're so beautiful. Now I'm using textured white cardstock, so it's harder to stamp on that. I probably should have just not used textured cardstock, but that's all I had. Okay, so a little bit of misting using some Heidi Swapp Color Shine and black velvet, just a tiny bit, sprinkle here and there. And I want to stamp the date, which I kind of regret stamping it there at the bottom. But it's done, and it's there, and, you know, whatever. Don't you hate when you do that? Anywho, okay, so here is the final layout. I just love that cut file, and I love how the pattern papers look. Oh, so pretty, so colorful. Love it. Okay, pictures are coming up. Make sure you check out the Victoria Marie blog. I will have the blog post for this layout up in just a few. And make sure you also check out Elle's studio. They have some really awesome cut files. There are a couple, well, maybe more than a couple, that are on there at no charge. They're free, so make sure you check that out. If it's free, it's for me. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by.